slept straight through the night. Feels like the first time in forever.
Make sure you don't...
We don't get a lot of call.
or you'll be short a job. Our scouts let you through, yes? You have courage to visit Stillrise Village despite the necromancers who torment us. The worm cult necromancers encamped nearby raided our village last night. We trapped 3 of their lieutenants inside our huts, but they refused to surrender. Our scouts call them Gorag, Felra, and Dragwar. We tricked them into the cellars below our huts and bolted the doors. Perhaps you can convince them to surrender. If you confront them, Stillrise Village would call you a friend. Our warriors guard the huts where the cultists are trapped. Unbolt the cellar doors to gain access. So far, they've refused to see reason. If it must come to blows with their lieutenants, I understand.
I want no trouble.
More bones for the pile!
We must survive. This cannot be our fate. no hope for our people. No hope.
If you won't bow to us, you'll die the final death.
Outsiders bring strife. I wonder what you bring. We must survive. This cannot be our fate.
Seducers are known for their subtlety.
Deirdre Carter.
I find they have many strengths.
Carry on.
Like all worldly things, you will in time wear and be used up.
Will you even bleed when I cut you? goes for the pile!
Better to suffer in silence. War Chief Halush's runners told me the worm cultists wouldn't surrender. Unfortunate, but no fault of yours. Still Rise Village is in your debt. In truth, I feared the worm cult lieutenants went to our cellars on purpose to work dark magics from within our village. Wow. You've proven yourself a friend of our village. As a friend, we'll entrust you with our secret. It's simpler to show than explain. Please, do not be alarmed. Fear not. We're the same people we were before we gained this affliction. Years ago, a terrible sickness swept through our lands. I had to do something to keep my people safe. It's why I made a deal with the Daedra. Before the sickness, our miners uncovered an old temple to Clavicus Vile. When we were dying, I sought the Daedric Prince of Bargains to save our village at any cost. I begged the Daedra for immunity to the sickness. You can see the cost. Last night, the cultists stole the Soul Gem Array, the relic holding our spirits. In time, they'll use it to enslave us. We mustn't become thralls of the worm cult. Shaman Chira has a plan to stop them, but it will require your aid. Please, speak with him.
You're the one who killed the worm cult's lapdogs. Chieftain Sulak told you the worm cult stole the Soul Gem Array, yes? Once they discover its secrets, they'll enslave our entire village. Yes, if it isn't too late already. When Clavicus Vile cursed us with his hollow existence, he placed our spirits in the Soul Gem Array. It must be recovered. Easier said than done. The energies protecting the relic kill living creatures who touch it. But there's a way. Make an offering to Clavicus Vile, and the Soul Gem Array will think you're one of us. Then you can recover it safely from the worm cult. Take this totem. War Chief Halush can let you inside the Daedric Prince's temple. Once inside, place the totem upon the blood fountain as an offering to Clavicus Vile. I fear there's little time before the worm cult discovers the secrets of the Soul Gem Array. Be quick before they add us to their ranks. Yet another benefit of this damnable curse.
eternal life is full of advantages. No need to pull your blows when training. What do you need, stranger?
Get that blade into those ribs.
That fool thinks worm cultists can sway the proud warriors of Stillrise Village, does he? I'd say the man lacked a spine, if I couldn't see it for myself. We have no hearts to fill with fear, or blood to run cold. No blow is mortal. We're unstoppable. We can die. We can fall for a time. It's how the cultist overpowered one of Shaman Chira's acolytes and stole the soul gem array. Here's the temple key. When you're done, bring it to Acolyte Morag, and tell her not to lose this one too, would you? A shame you're flesh and blood. I'd let you train, but my warriors might forget your swishy parts.
This body won't fail me.
You bear a gift? How thoughtful. But I can't accept it without providing one of my own. I know. I'll share the same gift I gave Stillrise Village. Now you can play Skeever Wicket with your own skull.
Shaman Chira told me to expect you, but wait, something's off. Beyond your flesh and blood, I mean. Zen's blessings. The curse upon you is temporary. You can safely recover the soul gem array. I'm positive. Shaman Chira and I studied the curse for decades. This is Clavicus Vile's way of being playful, I suppose. Though I don't presume to know the intentions of any Daedric prince. No, despite what War Chief Halushk would tell you, sheer force can pummel us into the ground. Without Shaman Chira's magic, my bones would still be in the pile where the worm cult left me. Lousy mushroom nibblers. Healing magic works. We often use magical fonts recovered from the temple, like the one next to me. The cultist took one last night, but Shaman Chira has another. The rest are inside the temple. You're welcome to use them while you're still underfed. Lucky for us, I think ahead. Years ago, I fastened one of my toe knuckles to the soul gem array. I can sense it still in their nearby camp. After you give those moss-gargling cultists a good pounding, bring it straight to Chieftain Sulak.
Do you think I'll give up this prize easily? After I kill you, I'll make you my slave.
can't believe I'm still alive. Quick, untie me before they come back and put my soul into that horrid purple rock. You have to help me. These necromancers will force my soul into their animus geodes, I think they called them. They already killed my guards and siphoned their spirits inside those horrible purple stones. Untie me, so I can make a break for it, and free my guards. Their names were Neris, Leah, Wilhelm, and Garen. I overheard a necromancer say geodes with souls are fragile, and would release them if broken. Please, set them free.
Death will release me from the nothingness inside that thing.
Inside that thing is nothing you cannot imagine.
You can't imagine the horrors in that thing.
Cursed rock contains more horrors than oblivion.
The invocation.
No, get away! Oh, it's you. Did it work? Are they free? I feared those necromancers had captured you. Such a pity about our guards. They served us well, and never deserved such a fate. I'm going to stay here until I'm sure it's safe to travel. Best of luck to you, my friend.
You've returned. Did you recover the soul Jamaray? Then the worm cult holds no power over our village. But now, neither do I. Due to the theft of the soul Jamaray, the war chief and shaman asked me to step down. But as they dispute our future, it's my right to appoint an arbiter. So I appoint you. Whether Still Rise Village continues or ends, preserve the soul Jamaray and we remain as we are, in this state between life and death. Destroy it, and you end the curse, allowing us a final rest. Experiencing our curse uniquely suits you to deciding our fate. You should hear the Council of War Chief Halushk and Shaman Chira before making your decision.
nearly unlocked the secrets of the Soul Gemmeray. If they could get their hands on it, so could anyone else. This torment will never end, unless you're the one to end it. Destroy it, so Clavicus Vile's grip upon us ends. Our bones may collapse, but our spirits will finally be free.
Shaman Jira whimpers about a curse, but the real curse is allowing someone else to control us with the Soul Gemmeray. Something must be done about it. Something permanent. Preserve the Soul Gemmeray forever. Clavicus Vile's gift has its drawbacks, but it's the only life we have. Don't let the weak will take it away from the rest of us. There's a room deep in the Daedric ruins with 2 braziers that always burn. I'll give Shaman Jira some credit. He figured out what they did. Placing the Soul Gemmeray into the ice of stasis will preserve it, and us, forever.
You can't be so cruel. This is eternal torment. My acolytes won't allow you to curse us with life.
Due to the theft of the Soul Gemmeray, the war chief and shaman...
If we can protect the Soul Gemmeray, our village will have nothing to fear from anyone.
You can't condemn us to life! It's not too late! Destroy the Soul Gemmeray and free us from torment! We won't let you condemn us! I'll end our curse even if...
You felt the true splendor of my gift to Stillrise Village. What gift have you for them, I want? Preserve their existence or end it forever. Which will it be? Probably the boring one. Callous brute. You would remove their capacity to truly die, forcing them to suffer their endless existence until the end of time? Are you too weak to allow them the rest deserved by all mortal creatures? How intoxicating. Now, be gone.
You've chosen what we couldn't for ourselves. Without the fate of the soul gem array held over us, we can finally begin to think of our future. Thank you, Arbiter. You are always welcome in Stillrise Village. You've protected Stillrise Village from weak thinking and necromantic tyranny. More than anything, you've given us a future, possibly beyond these huts in this swamp. We're our own people now, and we couldn't have been without your help.
I am ruined. What horrible things. They've never done this before. I'm ruined. I should just let myself be eaten. Crocodiles. This route has always been safe before. I left the road to avoid wasps, and the crocodiles attacked. My favorite guar, wades in muck, fled into the swamp. The rest of my guar followed. Everything. I thought I was so clever, trading all my gold for a large ruby. So much easier to hide from thieves. It's in one of the guar's bags, and now it's gone. I beg you, find my guar and ruby, please. Please, that isn't all I need. I'm hurt. I won't make it out on my own. Wades and Muck is out there somewhere. If you catch her, bring her back to me. I'm doomed without her. Take these berries. Wades and Muck loves them. Feed her a few and she'll follow you anywhere. Thank you. I'll be here waiting. Unless a crocodile gets me. Wades in muck, and she's unhurt. The Hist guided you as I knew it would. But did it also guide you to my ruby? Please, tell me. No details, please. With Wades and muck and my ruby back, I just may survive this trip. I kept a few coins for expenses. Here, take them with my thanks. By the Hist, I'll be more careful next time. If you're ever in Duskwallow Hamlet, my nest is yours. Far to the south. I travel all over Shadowfen, selling my goods in every town and city. I had a particularly good season this year, until the crocodiles attacked. Still, I can probably catch and train more Pak'war on my way back. Stormhold's the largest settlement, a good place for trade. My main route takes me to Stillrise and Mudtree Village. I used to travel down to Zook too, but not in the last few years.
What will we do? I erect the spine of welcome to you. If you have time, I need assistance. My Clutch brothers and I came seeking our brother, but we're too late. Filth-ridden goblins have taken over the Mudtree Village mine. If Miharil is still alive, the goblins are between us and him. We're not warriors, but you could save him. Speak to the Overseer, Suri Dreth. She knows more of the goblins than those accursed mines. Do not trust her completely. She was master here in the terrible time before the Pact. Goblins are odious creatures, and our poor egg brother is trapped in there.
Sorry, but if you're here to buy iron, the metalworks is running low. A minor labor dispute, that's all. Come back in a few days and I'll give you a good deal on iron ingots. Miharil? His brothers put you up to this? Well, he's not here. He's in the mine with more valuable, productive employees. Now, excuse me, I've got a labor problem to deal with. Damn those Argonians. They can't keep anything quiet. All right, it's goblins. You want Miharil? Then rescue my workers. Just try not to kill the goblins. Oh, and bring back their goblin totem. I don't need an all-out war. Not until the Vice Cannons send help. The fewer dead, the fewer angry goblins. And with that totem, I'll have some bargaining power. Well, I had the men gather table scraps from the mess. There's no food in that mine. The goblins will be starving. Throw scraps at them, and they'll go mad for it. They might even fight over it. That's better than them eating my miners. Good. If you can get this mess sorted out, and we'll be back to business as usual, and I won't have to listen to any more of Tel Gravel's moaning. It's not operational without miners, if you catch my meaning. What do you really want? Well, their camp's above the mine. We employed a few of them, but otherwise we left each other alone. I don't know why they'd be upset at us. Maybe they decided we looked funny. Or maybe they wanted my favorite dress. Either way, it has to stop.
Suri finally sent help? The goblins went crazy and started killing without warning. I barely escaped. Thanks, stranger. I got separated from Aidvi Ironcattle and Miharil. They ran to the Argonian huts and I hid here. I hope they're all right.
Oh, you're not a goblin. If I had a weapon, I would have flattened all these stinking runts, but they caught me by surprise. I told Suri this was a bad idea. Lenam Sero fled further into the mine, but Miharil ran into that hut. I'm not sure if he's still alive. Frankly, I don't care. That lazy scaleskin left me to die. Many thanks, my friend. When we meet again, the mead will be on me.
Who are you? Did Suri send you to kill me? They must think me thick-shell, and they be right. I came to help. No one, not even a goblin, deserves to be a slave. Suri Dreth used their totem to control them. So I stole the totem. I thought if I returned it to the goblins, they'd leave. And they even chose a war chief and settled in. They'll keep attacking the village until the vice cannons wipe them out. Help me clear the blood from my name, so she can enslave the goblins again. That would bring peace, of sorts. I can't bear that. If I had the totem, perhaps I could solve this. Go out the mine's back exit to the goblin camp above us. The war chief must have the totem. Please hurry. If the vice cannons arrive before we get the totem, they'll just kill or enslave the goblins again. This was supposed to be a clear stream, but it is now fouled with blood. I'll tell you what I can. I'm no expert on goblins. Goblins always chase after their totems. Suri knew that. She paid someone to steal it from the goblins. She lured them here, and then hired a maid to enchant the thing. Apparently, goblins are easy to charm. I don't think it would be good. I heard a story once about an Argonian who destroyed a goblin totem. He wanted to save his village. The goblins went on a rampage for weeks. They shredded tree, hut, and nest alike. After I gave it to them, the biggest beat the others into submission and took it. So now he is the war chief. He's probably close to the center of their camp. They circle around their totems like flies on a carcass.
I figured Suri Dreth would send someone after the totem. Just had to hide nearby and wait for rescue. And here you are. I'm not delirious enough to think she sent you to save me. Suri Dreth brought me in to keep the goblins in line. That trinket of theirs only does so much. All these years of experience breaking slaves to be properly obedient, and then a damn goblin stabs me. That soft-hearted Argonian stole the totem, breaking its spells. I'll wear his hide for boots. Goblins are animals. We were teaching them a trade. With you here, there's still hope to salvage this mess. Beat on some goblins for a bit, then slam that totem down in front of them. They'll cower at the sight. While you do that, I'll climb down. Meet me inside the mine at the slave quarters. We'll retake the place, if you've got the totem. Suri Dreth already has your reward all counted out and ready to hand over. You give me the totem, we go back to work, and these goblins learn from the example of the Ebonheart Pact. That's better for all of us. It's the natural way of things. We're smarter and stronger, so they should obey us. That's better for them and better for the Pact. We all win. Don't let that pit-bait scaleskin tell you otherwise.
Give me the totem. I'll use it to lead the goblins into the swamps. They won't bother anyone after that. Sure, they're not civilized, but they don't deserve this abuse. I don't, but I have to try. If we enslave them, what does that say about us? It isn't about the goblins, really. It's about what we want the pact to be. And I want it to be better.
Sorry, Dread. It's the natural way of things. That's a good choice, both for yourself and these little brutes. I'm sure the boss will have your money topside. Thanks, friend. See the boss for your reward.
And the cycle of pain continues. I hope you're proud of it.
Thank you for getting me out of that mine. My husband and I are indebted to you. Once things have calmed down, I'll get you that mead I promised. And it'll be good stuff from Hodmar's private stock, assuming the goblins haven't stolen it. Why, they ate. No. My beloved Hodmar. He was so strong, so tough. I thought he made it out alive. By Mara, I'll kill those goblins, one and all.
Excellent. You're a bit slow, but you got the job done. You showed these scaleskins what a real citizen of the Pact will do for the cause. Oh, we'll get things back on schedule in a few days. The mine's already back to work. And here's your reward, as promised. If you ever need someone to put in a good word for you, let me know. I always repay my debts.
You're the hero who defeated Alexandra
supposed to
Canal
find
at
help
the
here? Is this the best place to recruit extra hands outside Stormhold? Unbelievable. It's a pit. After this, I go to Bogmother. As if the Mother of Bogs is a place I want to be. The Pact needs help. The Vice Cannons, more specifically. Vice Cannon Hrondar, to be completely specific. Actually, we need his gerent, Servild. He's in charge of an expedition to recover Argonian relics from the Bogmother ruins. I guess. Why else would I be recruiting? The ruins are said to be infested with beasts of some type. I'm sure they'll pay for swords, and that will serve the good of the Pact. You're a loyal citizen of the Pact, aren't you?
You're the help Ganthus sent? Looks like he finally did something right. Welcome. I'm Servild Steelwind, Vice Canon Hrondar's deputy. I need to get all the relics rounded up, but my fool son has run off into the swamp again. No help, that one. I swear he takes after his mother's side of the family. Enough about my problems. I'm just glad you're here. Servild Steelwind, deputy to the Vice Canon Hrondar. My son and I were sent to this festering sewer on a mission of vital importance to the Pact. A number of Argonian relics are scattered throughout this swamp. I've been told that they're powerful enough to turn the tide of the war in our favor. I was skeptical, but the Dominion presence here seems to confirm it. We need to get to them first. Yeah, they don't look like much. Little Argonian carvings. I have no idea why they're so important. You'll find them inside 4 reliquaries, near the stone altars in the swamp.
What are you doing? Are you insane?
Don't you know what taking those relics will do to the Dreg? What? Our orders were to protect the reliquaries. Removing the relics is the worst thing you could do. This is a disaster! Removing the relics will enrage the Dreg. The Tree Minders will lose control over them. It's not that simple. There's a whole ritual to perform. The Tree Minders must first calm the Dreg, and then return the relics to their containers. But my father knows this. He knows the relics can't be disturbed. This is madness! We must warn the Tree Minders. Take the relics to Tree Minder Ralital. Her camp is near the ruins. She'll know what to do. I'll go back to the camp and speak to my father. There must be a logical explanation for this. My father wasn't at our camp. Wait, where are Tree Minder Ralital and the others? A Tree Minder never leaves a fire untended. Even if Tree Minder Ralital was called away, one of the other Tree Minders should have stayed to tend the fire. My father would sooner lose an arm than disobey orders. I smell treachery. I'll wager this is some twisted Dominion plot. Give the relics to me. You've done enough damage for one day. Forgive me. I've no right to blame you. You were only following my father's orders. You can trust me. The relics will be safe with me until we locate Tree Minder Ralital and the others. The Dreg may have taken them. They've been driven insane with bloodlust. Dreg bury their captured prey alive, in piles of hardened mud. We must find them before they suffocate. We should separate to cover more ground. If you find them, bring them back to this camp. Make haste! Every moment puts them closer to death!
At last. Not safe here. Come. My camp is at the ruins. As mud is my mother. Njorlin breathes no more. Sithis has called him back to chaos. Look at the blade. That's Servild's weapon. What could drive a father to such madness that he would murder his own hatchling? Then Servild has betrayed us all. Perhaps he has been taken by some madness. Or perhaps he is in league with our enemies. Balance must be restored. Where are the relics now? Yet here is his body, and the relics are nowhere to be found. If Servild was an agent of the Dominion, the relics could already be in our enemies' hands. In time, they will discover how to use them to control the Dreg. The Dominion camp at Bog's Edge. I'm no warrior, but there is something I can do. A ritual that might serve as a diversion. I'll need something from their camp. Something laden with their scent. Can you do this? When you have the item, bring it to the reliquary within these ruins. I'll prepare myself for the ritual and meet you there. Raise the Hist. You return safely. You have something with our enemy's scent? Place the bedding in the reliquary. My ritual will plant the seed of the Dominion's destruction in the minds of the Dreg. The prey's scent is placed into a sacred vessel to attract the nearest predator. This ritual will turn the Dreg on the dry-skinned fools who seek to enslave them. A powerful enchantment forms a link between their bearer and the Dreg Queen. When placed in the reliquaries and blessed, they have a calming effect upon her workers. These relics are sacred to my people. Using them as weapons is blasphemy. The Dominion must be stopped before they learn the secrets of the relics. And Servild must pay for Njorlin's murder. Let us begin. Place the item on the reliquary. Planted. The Dreg are frenzied by the Dominion scent. Servild must be stopped, and the relics returned. The wind tells me that they are near Mud Shallow Cave in the Dominion camp. Make haste. You have nothing to fear. Your smell will be sun-blessed to their senses, and the Dominion dryskins will smell like prey, the most delicious freshwater trout. Go quickly, before Servild flees with the relics.
won't live to tell this tale. You won't live to expose me.
The winds have changed. The storm clouds part. You have the relics, yes? I can sense them. Zuth, I have heard of such things, but didn't think the Dominion capable of such a horrific act. Skin stealers. And yet, the spirits of Njorland and Sayrvild rejoin the One, and their empty shells nourish the roots of the tree. Many thanks to you. I must return the relics to their rightful places, and quickly.
just in time. We've got a mess on our hands. Worse than after a dog eats a cheese wheel. The Dominion ambushed us. I'd be ashamed to call it a rout if I wasn't considering how in oblivion they knew. At least we've learned where they are, even if it's Butcher's work to get them out of that place. Our attack was a disaster. The other vice cannons agreed to keep our forces together. Should have known they'd peel off the moment I turned my back. If they weren't keeping Stormhold from tearing itself apart, I'd let them boil in a fish kettle. That's the mess. If they're smart, they retreated to a defensible position. My scouts here spotted a cave in the ruins. Before I return to my regiment and order an assault, I need someone to break through enemy lines and confirm they're alive. The cave's smack in the middle of Tenmar Walk. The Dominions locked it tighter than a High Elf's fundament. Might have to knock a few heads to get past them. We each think the other vice cannons are incompetent. Ha! No, it's politics, plain and simple. The one who stays behind looks out of touch, so off we came to the muck. Politics be damned. Next time we draw straws for staying dry and Stormhold.
Can you believe it? I saw Almalexia herself. I am forever blessed by the Healing Mother.
How did you find us? Unless you're a skin stealer. Keep your hands empty, if you please. But you don't stink of death. You're likely what you seem. What remains for you to share is why you came here. Still with us, is he? That man is luckier than a Khajiit in an abandoned fishery. What does Rondar want? If it's for me to say he was right about sticking together, he can drown himself in a bog. We don't need rescuing. We need Rondar to recognize we're bait in another Dominion trap. Tell him I won't allow such wasteful theatrics on our behalf. If you find Vice Canon Rondar's regiment, you'll find him. Tell him to call off his attack before the Dominion picks him apart. He shouldn't throw away his soldiers for what little remains of our forces. If Vice Canon Rondar sends for reinforcements, he'll gain enough soldiers to clear these Dominion muckworms from the ruins. We can manage until then. It's a good place to fight with our tails to the wall.
You aren't like the others. You should keep your own face. It suits you better.
Came from underground. I saw them drag the others away. We prepared to assault the cave when the soldier beside me stabbed me in the back. When I fell, I saw my own regiment attack itself. Those skin stealers wore our friends' faces to betray us from within. Do you think that they have my face now? I saw them take Ukatse alive, knocked him out, dragged him away to that altar like a piece of meat. Don't let them steal his face.
Quick, untie me before she returns. That crazy elf. She tried to cut my chest, but I kicked her off the altar. Said she'd be back with a duller knife so it would last longer. Wait, I smell her. Cut me loose. Don't let her steal my face. Thank you, friends.
Stay away from my new
Meet me in that cave. Madness. Soldiers died thinking our own ranks betrayed us. I'd like to feed those skin stealers to a Wamasu with the flux. I saw Vice Cannon Rondar's guard lead him away before the attack. If his guard was skin stealers, he's in grave danger. I'm not just the best-looking scout in Shadowfen. I'm also the best tracker. I can pick up Vice Cannon Rondar's scent and lead us right to him. I'll need someone to watch my back while I follow my nose. We should work in pairs with skin stealers about, yes? Then I'll shadow you and alert you when I pick up Vice Cannon Rondar's scent. Ready when you're ready? Something's wrong. He smells very dead. If the Vice Cannon was dead this whole time, was it a skin stealer who launched the attack on the cave? Or before that, when we lost the other Vice Cannons? Vice Cannon Rondar always smelled of mead. I didn't. I should have. Zeus! What secrets do the Dominion already know? You're right. They'll know what to do. They have to. Despite his rough manner, Vice Cannon Rondar was a hero to many in Stormhold. When this is all over, you'll have a fitting burial. This imposter must be found before he can fool anyone else. But I think I know where he's hiding. Vice Cannon Rondar ordered us to stay away from a nearby hill. If it was his skin stealer, he must have held us back for a reason. I bet he's hiding below the hill's surface. The buried temple complex must have an entrance there. A doorway, maybe stairs, or a portal of some kind. I'd join you, but I'm no use in tight quarters. I'll inform the Vice Cannons of what happened, yes.
Come to me, mortal. This is the way in.
Little mortal, how far we have come since we first met.
Yes, you marvelous fool. I allowed them to pull me from oblivion, bind my essence, and siphon my power because I'm secretly behind their shabby little plans. Oh, but you don't know about those, do you? You've heard of Ruvatar, the celebrated Dominion alchemist. It's all his doing, you know. I'll tell you his plans for your impending doom. For a small favor, of course. You must find the pair of altars binding me, further inside the complex. Do so, and I pledge to share the Dominion's plans and direct you to their most prized possession. Also, I pledge not to violate your corpse on your burial day. A true bargain. Within each altar you'll find simple foci. A mortal's touch destroys them and removes my bonds. Then all I offer is yours.
Move now! To the side!
Go around!
What are you doing? Hide before the Dominion spots you. You fight the Dominion. You haven't tried to cut off my head yet. You aren't here to worship Daedra, then. So what in Oblivion are you doing in a Daedric temple overrun by Dominion skin stealers? Fair point, fair point. All right, I won't deny it. Friends and I came looking for Daedric tidbits to sell to mages. Then those Dominion soldiers came. They were thick on the ground until today. I was about to make a break for it when I saw you. Caught, one by one. I'm the only one alive. Well, alive and wearing my own skin. Hey, let's help each other escape. You draw their attention and I'll slip past them. What do you say? You, what now? Look, some Dominion mogul came through here a while back. Ruvatar, they called him. He's the one who bound Dramora and forced her to steal faces off the dead. You want to stop him? You must have been the only egg in your clutch. Smart idea, dealing with Daedra. Before the Dominion came, she promised my friend the night of his life for a drop of his blood. I guess being flayed alive counts as the night of his life. She wore his scales like a robe. Seems trustworthy, yes? Maybe. I spent many cramped nights listening to Ruvatar, the high elf in charge of this place. I'm sure I could piece it together. But my friends don't deserve to be trapped in glowing rocks. Free them, and I'll help you. A good deal, yes? It's quite literally your skin to risk. Hope you have better luck than my friend. Me, I'm getting out of here. Soon as you make a diversion, of course.
I need aid! Flank, now!
humble servant you are. So many to disembowel for their intransigence. I'm practically shivering with anticipation. For you, anything. Beyond the sealed door is the vault, and inside is the creature who wears your vice cannon's face. His master Ruvitar took the Namek egg away. A shame, truly. But I'll tell you how to cripple the skin stealers in the vault. Their key is sap of the Hist, boiled in vats. Fused with my essence, the sap is how the skin stealers steal the memories of their victims. No more sap, no more skin stealers. For my essence makes the sap flammable. So burn them. Burn them all. Yet I have no patience. Burn the vats, little plaything. Please me with your actions, and I'll please you with your life. Oh, but don't fret. I honor my pledges. I even have a present to build your anticipation. Why, a glimpse of your enemy, Ruvitar and his prize. A moment, my mortal trifle. Come close. I have one last secret to whisper in your ear. You're far too delightful for the horrible death awaiting you. After all, we've grown so close. Such a pleasure should be mine alone to deliver. The false Nord will use those prisoners against you. He'll steal their skins, prolonging his life and ending theirs. But I can capture their souls for myself. Such sweet suffering I'll deliver upon them, and the false Nord when you slay him. So firm, so decisive. I could roast and devour you. But now isn't the time to speak of the future. Stand back. I assure you it will be quick for them in this realm.
Anyone could be a skin stealer. Anyone! You'll never find all of us. They're everywhere!
Follow me. The exit is this way. What to do with you? What to do? Far too entertaining to slaughter, yet I can't let another Daedra get their hooks inside you. Besides, I assure you mine are the rustiest. Positively maddening you are. If I end you now, we'll be together forever. Oh, it thinks it can defeat me. You have no sense of your own futility, do you? Much as I desire, I can't steal a walking tragedy from this realm. Go look for Ruvatar and the Nemic egg, as though your actions matter. Somewhere beyond these ruins, I'm sure. This portal will take you from this place, I promise. And that is the last promise to you I will keep.
Things have never looked worse.
Ukatse informed us you had entered the ruins to pursue Vice Canon Rondar's imposter. Whatever you did in the ruins caused a lot of panic amongst the Dominion. We chose our moment and pushed out of the cave. Vice Canon Hatamine was wounded in the process, but she'll survive. Yes, but Vice Canon Rondar's death weighs heavily on Hatamine. She says she should have known. Poor thing. We were all fooled. But enough of our troubles. Did you stop his imposter? Once she's recovered, Vice Canon Hatamine will no doubt celebrate your accomplishment. But this artifact you mentioned, the Nemic egg, do you know anything of its whereabouts? A Dominion general, perhaps, whoever he is, will stop his march through Shadowfen. I'll appoint Ukatse to lead the scouts in our search for Ruvatar. I swear to you, he'll account for the Dominion's terror. This Nemic egg is unknown to me. If it originated in Shadowfen, perhaps an Argonian would know more. I had someone else in mind. Argonian keepers know the history and legends of their lands. I'm positive one of the keepers at the hatching pools could tell us of the Nemic egg. Vice Canon Hatamine and I must rally the remnants of Stormhold's forces to the hatching pools. If the Skin Stealers took Vice Canon Rondar, they'll know what he knew. Rendezvous with our forces at the hatching pools. We must learn what the Dominion plans for the Nemic egg.
Gods, why did I ever set foot in this stinking pit? Was it duty or stupidity? Come to mock me like the rest, have you? Well, fear not. I've no dignity left. For the crime of believing pirates cared about the welfare of the Pact. Rumors say the Dominion is smuggling in supplies through this miserable landing. My questions were not welcome. The so-called leader had me seized and put out here to rot. Or maybe you could join me here, no? If you insist, you'll have to get her attention. A few well-placed punches should get you an audience. You might try going to the beached ship and knocking heads with one of the drunken rowdies there. What was I thinking? Look at this place. A few shabby buildings and the wreck of a ship. It's not a town, it's an overgrown tavern. The ship's hold is filled with drunks looking for a fight. Such are the fine citizens of Alton Coromont. Be quiet, unless you want to join me. These pirates are smuggling supplies and weapons to the Dominion troops in Shadowfen. If we don't shut down their operation, the Dominion skirmishers will turn into a full-blown battlefront. Agreed. I foolishly thought that since most of the pirates are Argonians, they'd hate the Dominion. But coin and old hatreds speak louder than words in this town, as you can guess. Little more than animals they are.
I must warn you, I'm in a foul mood.
Whatever it is, I don't give a rat's tail. I just want to finish my drink. One, I don't take social visits with nobodies like you. Get lost before I make you disappear. I can see you mean business. I won't press my luck. I surrender. She's on the upper deck in the captain's quarters. The guards won't give you trouble if you don't make any. Hope your business is worth the pain you're headed for. Help me, please.
A few coins would suffice.
haven't introduced yourself, outsider. I don't care if you're brave or foolish. Don't waste my valuable time. State your purpose. Why should you stand before One-Eye? The sniveling dark elf? He needed the fresh air. His words were addled, telling everyone how I should run my town. As for his concerns, the Dominion deals with the Khajiit, not us. And for the moment, she is protected. A pretender, that's all. She skulks in the shadows, afraid to challenge me, but she pays her spies well. I'd like to see that mangy cat as a new rug on my deck. I want her pay chest in my hold. That would solve your problem, would it not? Sunil insults me with his fancy words and sense of superiority. Still, I could look the other way. What's this Khajiit getting out of her deals with the Dominion? Find out where and what. Then we will talk more about Sunil's freedom. Everyone knows I'll pay well to know this Khajiit's plans. Plenty of bites, but no meat. Right now, there's another wharf rat waiting outside. See what that squealer has to say. If it sounds useful, give him this reward. Mind you don't go running off with this.
I beg your pardon.
I speak to One-Eye, and only her. You have it, Dariel? Yes, I smell it on your fingers. Fresh and sweet, nice like rain. You didn't open it, did you? Maybe take some for yourself? Please, I need it. Can I have it? I know things. Oh, it's words you want. Yes, the Khajiit. She has a name, Sanji. There's a meeting, one of her kits and a foreigner. Soon, very soon. They meet in the warehouse south of here. You get there first, spy on them. Good, yes? Now give me Dariel. Yes, this is just what I need. Now leave me with my prize. Many days of pleasure ahead.
Got the coin? The boss don't buy promises.
It arrived on our ship. You'll all be very rich very soon.
Then we've got your supplies. Weapons, food and drink, medicine, and protection.
You're the hero who defeated Sadal at Tormented Spire. My respect.
And what do you bring me? It better be something of worth. I don't pay layabouts for rotten fruit. That's bad for my reputation, but it's worse for the layabouts. I'm sure you understand. Pfah. Of course she'd sell them weapons. But protection? That's my business. Nobody but me offers protection here. Seems like your dark elf friend was correct. Some of the lads are aiding the Dominion. and they're doing it without my say-so. He can stay there a while longer. That would make it easier for you to work on my side, wouldn't it? And after you help me rid my town of this Khajiiti upstart, we'll both have what we want. So now we understand each other. My problems are your problems. The crews in this town are loyal to one thing: gold. This Khajiit has been buying a little too much loyalty. She might even think she could threaten my power. Me? I won't do anything. However, someone else could deliver a good lesson. The docks crawl with foreign merchants, tempting the local crews with their sweet high elf gold. A little bloodshed will send them a message. Fa. They're no good to me injured, but the Dominion lackeys are another matter. Put the fear of One Eye and her crew into them. That should loosen some tongues. Then find out where our Khajiit is hiding. Time to skin a cat.
Unless you got an invite from the lady, leave the dock. Well, now she's a popular one. Word's out that she's got money, huh? What makes you think you'll take a piece of the cut? Good point. I prize my pelt. You'll need this key to get into her hideout. Now you've got nothing to complain about, right?
I eat well and stay fit, but I'll die anyway.
You heard the bold lady? She's the new boss in town. Or she will be. Ha! Ha! Sure. This one will tell you all about the secret hideout. And then, this will invite One Eye to tea. Stupid sheepskin. Get out of this one's whiskers before he close your muzzle off. Oh, very persuasive. No need for such threats, friend, yes? The lady has her nest in underground. An abandoned mine, I believe. Good luck. Or not finding it. What do you want? Only them on the lady's business is allowed here. You think that comes for free? By your looks, you couldn't pay me enough to tell you what color her tail fur is. Eat out of my territory. You waste my time. You're that sure? Well, that sounds like a pirate's deal. You do all the work, I take half the money. There's a trapdoor in a small warehouse on the shore. That'll get you to her.
Here all along, was it? By Sithis, it was right under my feet.
Look what you've done! I've lost count! I'll feed your heart to useless cat.
Take a breath. Wait a breath. This Khajiit is not here to challenge. You have won your right to lead. All here will follow you if you spare them. You have come to challenge for leadership, yes? That is why Sanji is dead and you are not. You will be the new gang boss if you, decide not to kill us. Let me show you our usefulness. You desire the riches offered by the Dominion, yes? We do not have it, not yet. Sanji hasn't met with the High Elf to get our cut, but if you could take it like you took the life of Sanji, let us talk above ground, where it's safer. The others may not see you as their leader yet. You're here to make a deal, right? We show you the Dominion's treasure ship, you take their prize, and we all stay alive. Much better than the alternative. Partnership? Not much choice, is there? We can aid you in exchange for our lives. We can help you get our treasure for One Eye. If you're on One Eye's good side, this is better for all of us. Time to get to work, yes? Won't be long until the Dominion learns Sanji is dead. Then they'll take their treasure and run. That's bad for both of us. Get on their ship, take their things, and escape alive. It's a simple plan. The Dominion's landing is right outside. I'll have a boat to haul the treasure. We can't go back the way we came. Me? This mind is for planning, not sword fighting and bloodletting. Oh, and counting coins. I am very good at that. This plan is reasonable, no? You must make haste, esteemed leader. If the Dominion troops leave with their treasure, One Eye will be very unhappy indeed. We were part of the Renrija Maur. What does it matter, the past? We follow your orders now. Once this is all over, we can go back to doing what we do best. Making money. The Renrija Maur. Some called us pirates, others privateers. It did not matter. We sailed under the papers of the Dominion, capturing enemy merchants for our profit and for the Dominion's pleasure. No more talk. This is wasting precious time.
a beautiful sight it is. One Eye can't wait to get her talons on it. Sir Josh will take care of this. You have business to attend to with One Eye.
Move, now!
So the Khajiit didn't lie. I pegged you to make off with the money. I misjudged you. Here's your dark elf. I expect the Dominion's prize will be delivered as payment for my largesse. And I have yet another present for you. A high elf has come visiting, demanding a supply line through Alton Coromont. She's willing to pay handsomely for the privilege. Clearly, she is a Dominion commander. If she dies, there is no one to execute their plans here, and I will have her gold. She's in a cabin on the lower deck, waiting for me to return. If someone else arrived instead of me, I'm sure they could take care of this problem. I, of course, would never strike down a guest.
I must inform the Vice Canon of this situation.
It seems we have an unexpected guest.
A little messy, but sometimes you have to take the low road, right? One of your vice canons is waiting for you. I'll let them stay as long as you are vouching for their behavior. This is still my town. Understand? They're on the upper deck. Follow me.
Help me out, will you?
Here's your hero, elf.
One Eye would have me believe you single-handedly rid this port of Dominion meddling. I would be dubious, but Sunil Fenrilla corroborated her story. Now we don't need to fight a war with these pirates. We have you to thank for that. Don't be modest. One-Eyed boasted of your skills. I've offered the pirates letters of marque to seize any Dominion ships they find. You've earned a reward. Take it with the gratitude of Stormhold and the Wardens. One Eye would have me, but don't be modest.
I beg your pardon.
Fighting's thirsty work.
May I be?
Yes?
Speak with me.
His words are so final. You've seen me up here writing. Letters sent, but not returned. Why do I keep writing to him if he doesn't care? Perhaps the mire has finally taken him. I've been sending letters to a corpse. Lutima. We were egg cousins when we were young. He fell in love and went to the percolating mire to follow her. All the while, he was blind to my affections. At first, he sent letters back. Then, none came. I even wrote to his lover to ask what became of him. Nothing. There was never a reply. I'm leaving these swamps. I'm going to go to the drylands. This is my last letter to Lutima. Will you deliver it to him? If not into his hands, then his grave. I fear the worst.
What do you want? So, scavenger, have you enjoyed picking through the hamlet's bones? Have you found all the treasures you desire? Now you want to tell stories. Very well. I will tell you one of my own. The Dominion came. They coveted our history. When we would not allow them to tap it, they slaughtered everyone and drained the tree of its sap. They did not tell us their plans. Now the history has been drained, and my people have nowhere to go when they die. They linger, trapped in madness. You wish to atone for your looting? Good. This existence is unnatural for us. Our spirits must return to the Hist. Take what you've pilfered to my hut. I'll meet you there. Have you seen our agony? We are not like this. It's torment to endure this way. They killed us. How else? They demanded the history's sap as though it was ours to give. This existence is an abomination. We must do something. More specifically, I need you to do something. I have a little power left. You have the staff piece. Together, we become a tool. Subdue spirits by force. Then, use the staff to absorb their energy. We'll meet at the tree for the next step. Fewer of my fellow spirits haunt the hamlet. Did it work? My staff can only hold so much. It's only a small branch of the Hist tree. If they are not too mad, these spirits may have enough energy to restore the Hist tree. Then we can return to its warm embrace. Give me the staff. Spirit of the Hist, receive... No! My blood boils inside me. How can this be? Soothe. No. The heat, the stench, the flames. This tree screams. It suffers and spreads its torment to us. Can't you hear it? Those screams. They'll drive us mad. They're boiling, distilling, and destroying what's left of our Hist tree's sap. Quickly, take my staff again. The Dominion's camps are near. Find them, and use what power is left. Destroy their vats, and the staff can call the Hist sap back to us.
attention. Come here. Quietly, please. While I was hunting, the Dominion killed my family and friends. These warmbloods must die. They've turned this place into a forsaken hamlet. I can pick off their scouts, but their leader, who deserves death most of all, is too strong for me. He's the sadist who slaughtered innocents and hatchlings. They call him Maldor. I've seen his filthy banner over their camp. Burn his banner. Defile his camp. He's too proud to ignore an insult. Cut out his heart, if he has one, and bring it to me.
Scatter!
To the side! Now! Split up!
Go around! Now! To the side!
Circle around! Right, now!
Eagles triumph!
Dare you? Just for your insolence.
Take me! You
can't kill the commander, filth.
Healer!
Go around!
I heard the alarms from the Dominion camp. Is the butcher dead? Ah, yes. This will help my egg brothers and egg sisters rest in peace. Follow me. You'll see. Beautiful, wasn't it? Maldor wanted to consume the power of the Hist, but instead, he was consumed. I have a reward for you. It isn't much, but I stole this from their camp. It's yours. Now to make the rest of these invaders suffer.
Go wrong. Good. It's quieter now as the madness fades. With the aid of my eggkin, I can restore the history, but it must be done quickly. We're fading. I don't know why, but our essence, our very being, drifts away on the breeze. I don't think the Dominion will give up so easily. My guess is that they'll come back. If they do, you'll have to protect the ritual. See to your needs. Then let me know when I should begin. If they interfere, our essence will fade before the history is restored. Don't expect help from my fellow spirits. I will draw on what little power they have left to strengthen my prayers. The rest of the burden is on you. Very well. Last time, the Dominion came from the north, driving toward the history. They are not the most cunning creatures, so I would expect the same this time. You must protect the spirits. attacking. Our ritual was a success. The bitter one, to be sure. We died, but our history lives. As we return to the Hist, so will the tree heal. Someday, there will be a new clutch hatched here. If ever you return, they will remember